hopefully the guys are ready, and we'll give it our best shot.
So with the start of the second half, Spartans with the basketball. Kirby, Olson, Cook, Block, and Van Hook on the floor for the Railers. Jordan Gesner not getting the start here in the second half. And a nice job defensively by Van Hook as he gets the ball taken away from Southeast. So the Railers quick to get a turnover from the Spartans. Now the Railers really have to capitalize on these opportunities to get some confidence as we go through the start of the third.
Yeah, we've had turnovers, but just been able to not been able to capitalize on them.
Olson on top to Kirby. Van Hook, right wing to Block. Railers moving left to right. Max down the lane, little floater, won't go down, but Max will go to the line shooting two. And Josh, I think that's something we probably need to see more of here in the second half, because in the first half it seemed like whenever Max wanted to, he could.
We've been talking about that a lot of the season, Jeff. Max going to the basket. A lot of good things happen when he's going to the basket, whether he scores or whether he gets to the foul line or where he's a great passer, and he can and create and bring another guy to guard him and dish it off. So there's no doubt he's got to do it. He's just got to do it more, and there's, he can do it. He can do it every time.
Max sinks them both. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. He has 7, and the Railers are down by 8, 28-20. Another turnover and a score sure look nice here tonight.
Yeah, we've, as you said, we've been able to turn them over. It's been the problems of turning them over consecutively and then trying to get some stops.
Senor, Anderson on the left side. Davis at the high post. He's going to drive in. Goes in, rejected away by Van Hook. Nice defense by the senior. Max along the right side. Kicks it back out to Gavin. Gavin, ball fake. Nice pass. Around, throws it up. Rolls off the rim. Did everything but go down. Quickly ahead. Anderson. Max on a reach and no call. Anderson's going to track it down. I think everybody stopped waiting for the foul to be called.
Yeah, foul or somebody to steal it.
On the baseline. Strong, watched by Van Hook. Bobs back out top to Gardner. Double team from Cook and Block. Skips it on top now as they get out of the trouble. Senor, wide open 3. Got it. (31-20). Back to an 11-point advantage for Southeast. Max, top of the key. Over to Austin. Olson brings the dribble back on top to Block. Handing over to Van Hook, being watched by Strong. Shake hands off to Kirby. Austin goes behind the back to clear himself. Christian fires off a 3. It's on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. Jake trying to get the rebound. Instead, it's Southeast. Quickly down court. Senor on the run out. Missed the layup. Van Hook the rebound for Lincoln.
Good hustle back, too. Christian didn't give up on the play. He hustled back and was there for the rebound, but the Railers a little lethargic right now on offense. Got to move the ball a little bit more, a little bit sharper.
5.5 to go, third quarter. Southeast with an 11-point advantage, 31-20. Blocks picked up his dribble. Needs some help. Gets it over to Christian, who's trapped along the sideline. And Christian stepped on the sideline, so nice defense by Davis as he forced Christian out of bounds. And boy, it's just one of those games, Josh. It just, I know when Senor hit this 3, I think you were pointing that he was wide open for a good 3 or 4 seconds before he even got it.
Surely somebody would have saw that on the floor.
So Southeast again looking to extend this 11-point advantage. Jumper on the way. Strong left it short. Max with the rebound. Cook being hounded by Anderson. Max dribbles through traffic to Christian. On top, Gavin's got to take that shot at the free throw line. Doesn't. Olson over to Gavin outside the line. Nobody to pass it to. Now gets it to Christian. Had it knocked away from behind, but Cook corrals it. Max working against Anderson. Backs the dribble near the timeline. Gavin coming out to try and set a screen. Max is going to blow by. Everybody goes in. The finger roll. He got it to go, and he's fouled.
Yeah, again, Max going to the basket and setting a guy up, calling for an out ball screen, and he didn't go the way of the screen, but kind of faked his guy out and was able to get to the hole. And Max right now seems like the only Railer that is given the effort to get to the hoop or wanting to get to the hoop, and he's got to notice that. He's got to notice that when he gets it, that it's time for him to go, and he'll hopefully the rest of the guys feed off of him.
Max does not convert the three-point play as he misses the free throw. So again, Railers getting the opportunities, just not cashing them in. 4:25 to go. Block does a nice job cutting off the baseline from Anderson. Gardner swinging around this side. Senor open again. Missed it. Strong there, but tips it over to Van Hook. Now Max as the Railers look to run. Cook into the front court. 1-on-4. He'll pull it back. He's picked up his dribble in a bad spot. Needs to clear some space and gets it all the way over to Olsen. Gavin fakes the three, drives in, bounces over, lay it up and in. Christian won't go down, but Senor fouls him, and Van Hook will go to the line. So the Railers looking a little more active, and they look better. Why? It just seems like they're all funneling to the basket.
Well, guys are going to the basket, and that's a play right there. Christian's got to make that. That's a layup, and get fouled. You got to go to the free throw line for a three-point play. But again, a great pass by Gavin. But what happened? He shot faked, got to the rim, and made somebody else come and guard him, and then Christian was wide open underneath the hoop.
Christian with only 2 points in the contest. Free throw on the way, no good. Stark contrast, Josh, the first time these teams played earlier this year, Christian with his career high of 25. Tonight, just 2. I think Southeast has made an effort to make sure he doesn't do that again.
Yeah, 2. The Railers not shooting good from the free throw line.
Second one goes down. Van Hook out. Edward Bowlby in for the first time here in the varsity contest. Got some minutes in the JV game. 31-23, halfway through our third quarter. Southeast with an 8-point advantage. Strong to Senor. Gardner on the right side. Southeast looking to move to 7-4 in the conference. Senor's floater, that's no good. Tipped around. Strong with the rebound. That's no good. Davis crashing the board. And you guessed it, he grabbed it and put it in.
Yeah, if you don't go get him and box him out, you can guarantee he's going to the boards.
33-23. Back to that 10-point advantage that the Spartans had at halftime. Olsen over to Block. Kirby lets Cook come around a screen out of Bowlby. Block. Austin. Austin's got to be careful with those elbows and forearms. Austin's going to try and drive baseline. Under the basket, kicks it out to Max at the top of the key. Olsen on top to Gavin. Again, Gavin looking a little gun shy on taking the shot right now. Max, it opens up. He's going to go in. Nope, he kicks it out to an open Jake Olsen. 3, got it.
Yeah, good pass. But again, Max Cook going to the basket, and making things happen, and does a good job. A couple guys came to him, and he found the shooter in Jake Olsen.
Nice job by Max. Had the steal, and then Max was tackled down and taken back away. Coach Alexander and the Railer bench hot at that no call.
He just got hung on to. He literally stopped that was a layup. That's a layup. It's 33-28, and he just hung on to Max's jersey and didn't let him go.
Bolden with the miss. He grabs his rebound, puts it back up and in, and a timeout's going to be taken by Southeast. 35-26. They're taking a timeout. We will as well. Railers down 9 here in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds with Lincoln Railer basketball. After the Southeast timeout, Scheffler Gymnasium, Railers down 35-26. And again, Josh, it's a case of where the Railers score, make something good happen, and they just can't get any closer than that 8, 9, 10-point range.
Would have been nice if we would have got that foul called. Max, that's a big basket, cuts it to 5 points, and they kind of hung on our jersey to stop Max's momentum.
And he dragged that pivot foot traveling. And the thing is, the way they grabbed him, there is some discussion that could have been an intentional.
Well, it was obvious, and I don't know how. I'm not sure how the other guy didn't see it as a thing.
So Gavin gets called for the travel. Davis in the lane, 12-footer. That's no good. 2 Spartans there for the rebound, but Max clears it out for the Railers. 2 minutes to go in our third quarter. Bolden goes down. Max flips it over to Podbelsic. Can he hit a 3 from the corner? He can.
Yeah, Max doing a lot right now, basically doing everything for the Railers right now on offense. Handling the ball, moving the ball, and finding open shooters. And the good thing for the Railers, the shooters are knocking them down.
35-29, they cut it to 6. They haven't been able to get inside that this entire half. A stop and a basket here does that and gives them the momentum heading to the fourth. Davis inside. Jake's going to be whistled for the foul. Jake's picked up his third. First foul on the Railers here in the half.
Yeah, tough matchup right now for Jake. He's got to guard Davis, who's just an animal underneath him. He's strong. He's 6'3", he jumps like crazy, and not only does Jake have to guard the high post, but he's got to be conscious of the guy out of the top because they've got shooters all around the three-point arc.
Max will take a seat. Stolen away. Nice defense by the Railers. And I think, Josh, this is more to get Max a rest here at the end of the third quarter and the timeout between quarters, because he's probably not leaving the floor in the fourth.
Well, it's hard. He's brought up the ball and done everything.
Christian with the three. That's no good. Will grabbed the rebound, but then threw it away. Senor comes down with it, and he's going to be called for traveling. Senor got from like the volleyball line to the Spartan logo without a dribble, so I think that was an easy call.
Yeah, it was travel, and if he didn't travel, what's his name was going to get it? And that'd be Christian Van Hook, because he about threw it in the bleachers.
Under a minute, Railers down 35-29. And then a foul is going to be whistled on Southeast. I think they got that one on Gardner out high. For Gardner, that will be his second. That's the fourth on Southeast. Railers only with one here in the half. Max will check back in. He replaces Olson. Anderson in. He replaces Bolden for Southeast. 55 seconds to go. Railers down here in the third, 35-29. Kirby will inbound right in front of Steve Sloan. Always good to get Steve's name on the radio, because that way he's staying out of trouble. Yeah,
and a big basket here for the Railers.
Definitely.
I don't know that we can hold it on them for 54.8 seconds, but the Railers get a good look and they get a good shot in the offense. We got to take it. I don't think you can hold it for one against Southeast's pressure.
Max working against Anderson, working hard. Max looked like he may have walked, got away with it, lob it over to Block on the left side. Gavin's going to drive in the lane, fakes the pass, flips up the shot, and got it to go.
All right, now we need a stop.
Gavin's first basket of the night, 35-31, 30 seconds to go. See Coach Greg Alexander cheering on the Railers. His JV squad won tonight, 50-43, down on the baseline, on top. Got to find Senor, 15 seconds to go. And then a foul is going to be whistled on the Railers, and they're going to say he was shooting. Or they're going to go discuss it. I don't think he was shooting the ball.
No way.
So the foul is going to go against Will, and they're going to say he was shooting. I guess they've got a different definition of shooting when Podbelsic didn't get to go to the line when he was fouled on the baseline. Be that as it may, Southeast at the line, first free throw. That's up and good from Gardner. He has 9. 15 seconds to go, 36-31.
Yeah, that's a big call, too. If it's just a regular foul, the Southeast got to take it out again and try and find a basket in 15 seconds. Now that sends it to the line, and he makes 2.
Makes them both, 37-31. Railers still a chance to get a good shot here with 15 seconds to go. Just got to take care of it. Pressure comes from Southeast. Podbelsic up quickly to Kirby. Austin flips it up to Christian, who lays it up and in. Nice pass from Kirby to Van Hook, but down to 5 seconds. Did they give Southeast a little too much time? To 2, to 1, Senor's 3, left it short. Our score at the end of 3, Railers are coming back. It's Southeast 37, Lincoln 33. Back for the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.